Today we're here at Platinum Motor Cars, and we're driving some of their inventory. Here we have a Bronco. I don't know how well you can hear me, or if you can hear me at all, but let's take it for a drive. A lot of customizations. It's really tall. Probably won't do much.
Oh, there you go. You got the Edelbrock.
Yeah, fix that. What's this button down here?
Back in the day, there was a horn, but it's not functional.
Oh, cool. It's a good spot for it.
Yeah. We're just mall crawling today. No need for forks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the steering.
Yeah.
Cool.
Imagine trying to back it out of that tight
Oh my
spot.
gosh.
It didn't communicate with me at all. Oh, this thing is awesome.
Oh yeah. Syed wasn't joking when he said the steering feels disconnected. But hey, you know, we're going straight in the direction that we planned on. Yeah, for the time being. Make some adjustments. Yeah. This is fun.
I just realized we went from like the most well-communicated vehicle ever made, possibly, at least by Porsche.
Yeah, we just got out of a GT3.
to a Bronco that we don't know if it's going to stop in time.
The brakes actually feel pretty solid. The steering is a little bit...
There's a little more concern over here from someone that has none of the controls.
When journalists talk about vague steering, I think this is what they were referring to. So we got ARB compressors, front lockers, all the off-road goodies.
It started right up.
Oh yeah, I heard it. It was eager.
Rotations. Take a left there.
Definitely get a nice open air experience.
Seats are nice.
The seats are great. I see where they get the term bucking Bronco, though. You definitely feel the short wheelbase. And something that isn't coming through on YouTube is, of course, the smell. I am. I've had less input drifting. You know what though? Haven't stopped smiling since we got into it. My face is gonna hurt. Well, this will be a good comparison for when we drive the brand new Bronco from Ford this next spring. Guarantee it won't be as much fun. It'll definitely be more refined. Won't have a V8. This is kind of the car to cruise woodward with.
Oh yeah, I think it's ideal.
Yeah, this is super ideal. You can see over everything.
Great car done already.
Yeah. Many of you guys may have heard of the Woodward Dream Cruise. This is kind of where it happens. I bet if the horn did work, though, it would sound awesome.
Probably sound very masculine.
Oh, definitely. It does. It's healthy.
Get those tires singing.
They roar, that's for sure. when the tire roar is as loud as the V8, that's how you know you're off-roading correctly. I'm actually impressed with the brakes.
The brakes are fantastic.
Yeah.
They're giving them a lot more confidence.
I have so much confidence. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That rear locker. Oh man, this is no less fun than it ever was back in the day. Column shifter. Got your transfer case here.
Got your ashtray.
Got your ashtray. I mean, what else do you need? Just awesome. Ooh, this guy just did a kickflip.
I saw that.
Good job. That's all she's got.
I love it though.
Yeah, plenty of power. What a laugh. This is awesome.
It's the only way to turn.
That's it. That's all there is, really. Actually, once I've gotten comfortable driving this is fine. You get used to the steering. Did you ever do that drunk driving simulator in like elementary school?
I thought, didn't we do one at NAIS?
I think we did. Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of that, where you turn and then a few seconds later, there's a 2-second delay or so. Take it right.
Yep, if you want to do that.
I'm so glad the brakes work well on this.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want to be sketchy.
Yeah. I feel like I'm a pro now.
Who says you are?
Cars that take a little bit of a learning curve are some of the best cars, and oh man, you would just have so much fun tooling around town in something like this. Cruise downtown, take the missus out for dinner.
Parts that require you to form a relationship with them
Yeah.
are the most rewarding. The most enjoyable.
Yeah, I bet something like this, it'll start up a little bit differently every time. The idle will always be a little bit unpredictable, but still, it's a Bronco. I mean, it's going to be reliable. There's not much to it. You've got your sweet 90s Alpine stereo.
I bet you the sound system's not bad.
Should we test it?
You got some kicker speakers in the door, and then you got 3 speakers out back.
All right, yeah, kickers are pretty legit. It's probably a good upgrade. What a fun thing.
I agree. There aren't many things sitting higher than you.
No, you're almost eye to eye with a school bus in this. They're definitely some of the more comfortable seats. This is one of those trucks that you kind of just get the sensation that you could drive over anything and you'd be just fine. There's really a lot of turns. I kind of want to see what the it just keeps going. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, there's about 5 rotations each direction.
Oh my gosh. Don't hit the Supra. That's amazing. All right, guys, there you go, Bronco. A lot of fun.
They run stout.
Yeah, it's strong. $63,000 miles. Holley carb. Yeah, that's proper.
Yeah.
MSD ignition, a lot of modifications.
Love the valve covers. Bronco, powered by Ford.
Heck yeah. Caution fan. Pretty clean underneath too. I mean, talk about approach and departure angle, breakover angle.
Yeah.
You could really tackle just about anything in this. Got your front tow hitch and tow hook.